Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 11th of August, 2025. Good streaming day today. Great progress in Death Stranding 2. Good, chill, fun vibes, and a surprise anniversary on American Truck Sim. So let's talk all about it. All right. First of all, today I did not do a podcast because today we're trying to get maximum progress every single time that we play Death Stranding 2. The reason is we're very close to the end of Death Stranding 2. Like, we're right there. And I feel like if we keep focusing on this game and doing longer streams of it, we will beat it either this week or at the very latest next week. But I'm really angling for this week. Okay, I figure if we beat it this week, that's great. That means that now we can focus on more stuff, maybe starting next week, a new playthrough. Okay? So, no podcast today, but I actually ended up being in the office a little bit on the earlier side. Reason being, my wife had to work today, so I was up earlier and did a bunch of stuff around the house, but didn't have too much left over to do. And I was like, I'll just go into the office early and let's see who's there. Not too many people, to be honest. I started the stream like 15, 20 minutes earlier than I usually would. And not everyone was here. I'm like, well, don't blame them. They didn't know I was going to be early today. But we had a fun hangout session, like 40 minutes of just chilling and talking and having a good time with each other. And then we started with Death Stranding 2, okay? Today, in Death Stranding 2, absolutely amazing progress. Crazy missions going all the way around and across the entire map. Epic boss fights. Great progress. All kinds of good stuff, all right? So, we're almost done. From what I'm going to understand, I've been told probably 4 to 5 hours left in Death Stranding 2. So maybe 2 more streams and we can finish the game. Let's see how that goes this week. Okay? Support. Well, admittedly, got a decent amount of support as we were starting up Death Stranding. I think we were like 30, 40 bucks. Then when we started the game, sadly, 0 support. But then we were in like the last hour. And I said to everyone, guys, listen, I understand. The game has a lot of grinding content. It's not the most riveting, but I think we've all enjoyed this game up to now. That's why I'm still playing it 40 hours in. We're nearing the end. But please get some kind of support so I'm not having back-to-back awful streams because the night before I had the awful $30 Mafia stream. And then some people did actually support. We didn't hit the goal, but we got hit like around $100, and I was like, all right, fair enough. That's good for me. I appreciate that. I know we didn't hit the goal, but still, that's good, especially for a game that's 40 hours in, and it's actually quite boring gameplay most of the time. It is what it is. Thank you. And now it looks like we're in position to finish it maybe this week. Okay, so the late stream tonight went a little weird than how I had expected. First of all, once again, viewer Buckwell donated another DLC. This time it was the state of Utah. But in addition to that, he said, hey, you can set up mods. So he set up a mod where in the game, there's now real-life businesses like Walmart and stuff like that. So we set all that up, and then I boot up the game, and we're about to start, and I'm like, I just realized something, because people started talking about, hey, Phil, are you aware that, it's been like a year since last summer when you started doing the collabs with Kino Casino and all that, and I was like, I was thinking about this. How long has it been? And I looked it up. Tonight was the 1-year anniversary of me collabing with Kino Casino doing the Review Tech USA documentary React, the one that was by June the King. A whole year. I did not realize this at all. If I had known that, I probably would have talked about it and advertised it as such, but it wasn't. Or I didn't know that. So I then said, well, I'll just post up on Twitter and on my post page on YouTube. I'm not expecting we're going to get that many extra people or anything for it at all. Like, I don't think that'll happen, but maybe we'll get a few, maybe we'll get a small handful of extras. Who knows, right? So I posted up, and I think we did get a small increase in viewership or whatever. But for the most part, it was a pretty chill stream. We talked about a lot. We talked about, doing the stuff with Review Tech. We talked about the time that I was collabing with Kino Casino. People basically kind of asked me a ton of questions about it. And the thing is, I'd already answered all these questions 5 months ago during the whole, me saying I'm snaking them and I'm done with them. And the whole stream kind of explained it all. But I think people just wanted to hear it in more detail or a more direct, like me answering it as a question rather than me telling you as a story. So we did. And while we were doing that, we did 2 big jobs in Utah. We basically drove across the state twice. And the funny part was the jobs, sadly, were mostly on the highway. So we didn't really get to see many of the real life businesses. One of them I did end up at a Walmart, but outside of that, I don't think we actually saw any other like real life stuff that was notable. So we didn't really like, oh, look at this mod really showed new real businesses in the game. Didn't really stand out or anything like that. All right. But as usual, for when I play American Truck Sim, outstanding support. Not only did we hit a goal, we far exceeded a goal. We didn't hit 2, but essentially we made up for the fact that we didn't even hit a goal on the first stream with Death Stranding and then some. So overall, today was a great streaming day. It sucks that we couldn't have hit that goal on Death Stranding to count it towards our tally for DSP Tries It, but I'm still very pleased with how today went. It was great fun, great conversation, great support. Overall, just a really great time. Okay? And I really did enjoy all of my time that I had with everyone. I love these interactive streams. I really think that's why these streams of Truck Sim do so well, because we get to talk and interact and have actual real conversation. And I think people appreciate that rather than it just being, oh, me playing a game and you throwing money at me. It's, hey, we're actually talking, interacting, and we're getting that back and forth that people want to hear. So great night tonight. I hope you'll check it out. And thank you for the support. We're now at 96. I keep saying 90. We're now at 6 out of 10 goals for DSP Tries It this week. 4 goals to go. And here's hoping. Oh, it was an auto resub. There was an auto resub, guys. Hold on. Because there's some kind of a weird thing going on right now with my pop-ups. Yeah, look, it's gone. There's a weird thing going on. Oh, let's see here. There it is. There's a weird thing going on right now with my pop-up messages here, like my celebration stuff. I don't know why, but it keeps moving around. I have no idea why it's doing that. Like if I do this, it's correct. It's in the right spot for level 1 podcast. But if I do this, now it's there. But this happened earlier tonight, and I moved it. Oh, I got an idea. Gameplay. Gameplay and this screen are linked somehow. So if I were to move this to the right, and then I go back to full screen, no, it's still there. Full screen, gameplay, level 1 podcast. Now it's all in the right spot. I don't get it. It's been off the screen for some reason. That was an auto resub by Darkside File. Shout out to Darkside File for an auto resub. That does count for the stream, but we still didn't hit a goal with that. So anyway, 4 goals to go for DSP Tries It Shake Shack this week, where we're going to try their new hot dog menu. That's going to be fun. All right. So great streaming day today. End game of Death Stranding 2. Looks like 2 more streams will beat it. So maybe I will try to push and beat it this week. Like maybe we'll do it Wednesday, Friday, and try to wrap it up by Friday. So then it's done. And great American Truck Sim stream. I actually can't wait for next week. Okay? All right. And so tomorrow we will have a podcast again in the morning. And then after that podcast will be the continuation of Mafia: The Old Country. Now, I just want to emphasize, the game got way better last night. It's actually much better now because we're into the action part and better missions, better story. But a lot of people didn't tune in last night. I hope you'll tune in tomorrow. It was a great stream on that night. I want to play more of this game. It's getting better. Please tune in and engage and support with Mafia tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the late stream is Minecraft. And dudes and dudettes, every time now I play Minecraft, I don't know what's going to happen. Because the last 3 to 4 times we have played Minecraft, we don't hit any support goal. And then we get to the end of the stream and I'm signing off and saying goodnight. And then someone comes in and we'll throw a Hail Mary. One week it was Lance Catamaran, who did a bunch of gifted subs. One week it was Only Iced Infinite, who did a giant tip. And it's happening like every week. And I told you guys I'll keep playing Minecraft every single week as long as you guys support it. So we continue. We'll see what happens. I don't even know what to do tomorrow. Like I was thinking, what should we do tomorrow's stream? I don't know. Last time we went to explore, but we found a pirate ship. Maybe we continue to explore again and actually look for villages and other things to do. I guess we'll see. Okay? All right. Well, guys, thank you. Great streaming day. Great support overall. hoping that tomorrow maybe we'll hit a couple goals. I would love to do DSP tries it around the middle of this week. I guess we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for another fresh and fun day full of gameplay and the podcast here on DSP Gaming. Bye-bye.